At Star Wars Celebration Europe 2023, Lucasfilm showed us this timeline. Today I want to explain what focus each era has and what they explore. The first era is called Dawn of the Jedi. It's set around 25,000 years before the original trilogy. It will explore the first ever Jedi and an exploration of the Force. The symbol of that era can be seen on Luke's island in The Last Jedi, representing the Ashla and Bogan, the light and the dark. The only known project that is happening in that era is the newly announced movie by James Mangold. The follow-up era is the Old Republic, which takes place obviously after the Dawn of the Jedi era. In canon, we don't have any material on the Old Republic, but I'm sure that we will explore that era more in the future. Currently, there is a KOTOR video game remake in development. It's not confirmed if that project is canon or not, but it's definitely possible. Nevertheless, it should explore the first battles between the Jedi and Sith. Around 500 to 100 years prior to the Battle of Yavin, we have the High Republic era. This era features the Jedi Order in their prime. The Sith are believed to be destroyed and the Jedi have full control over the galaxy. We have tons of books and comics set in that era. There is also going to be a live-action show called The Acolyte, which takes place in the final days of the High Republic. This could be an entry point for people who haven't tried out the books or comics yet. The animated series Young Jedi Adventures is also set in the High Republic era, and it also features Master Yoda. After the High Republic we have the Fall of the Jedi, which takes place around 100 to 19 years prior to the Battle of Yavin. It features the prequel trilogy, Star Wars The Clone Wars and certain episodes of Tales of the Jedi. The Jedi Order loses their way and let the Galactic Republic fall under the control of the Sith Lord Darth Sidious. The Chosen One Anakin Skywalker turns to the dark side and becomes Darth Vader. Sidious becomes Emperor in the new formed Galactic Empire, and almost every Jedi is killed with only a few survivors left. 19 years before the Battle of Yavin to 4 years after the Battle of Yavin, we have the Reign of the Empire era. Within this era we have also the Age of Rebellion. I will be talking more about that in a minute. The Empire is reigning across the galaxy with Palpatine as Emperor and 99.9% of the Jedi dead. This era features the Bad Batch, Solo a Star Wars Story and Obi-Wan Kenobi. The clones are decommissioned and are replaced by TK troopers, later known as Stormtroopers. Like I said, within this era there is the Age of Rebellion, which takes place 5 years before the Battle of Yavin and ends 4 years after the Battle of Yavin. This era contains the original trilogy, Rogue One, Star Wars Rebels and Andor. In this era, small separated groups are trying to fight the Empire, and by the time of the Battle of Yavin, a lot of rebel cells are combined into one rebellion. The children of Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa are the key to defeat the Empire. Luke is able to defeat the Emperor because Darth Vader turned back to the light and becomes Anakin Skywalker once again. This era is followed by the New Republic, which takes place 5 to 34 years after the Battle of Yavin. The New Republic tries to undo the horrible things the Empire has done in the galaxy. Currently, this era features The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka and Skeleton Crew. In that era, there are some Imperial remnants left. High-ranking Imperials like Thrawn, Gideon and Pelion are preparing a comeback for the Empire. The Jedi Luke Skywalker wants to rebuild the Jedi Order and trains a lot of younglings over the years. He also trained the son of Leia and Han, Ben Solo. The New Republic also has a demilitarization program, which led ultimately to their downfall and the rise of the First Order. Which is also the next era, the rise of the First Order. Some of the mentioned Imperial remnants are forming the First Order, and with their secret Starkiller base they were able to destroy the New Republic. The rise of the First Order era takes place in the course of 3 years, 33 to 35 years after the Battle of Yavin. Ben Solo turned to the dark side and became the apprentice to Supreme Leader Snoke, a failed clone created by Palpatine. They destroyed Luke's academy and Luke went into exile on Arctor. The Resistance, a subgroup of the New Republic, survived the destruction and fought the First Order. Meanwhile, they learned that Palpatine actually survived on Exegol and he wants to rule the galaxy once again. Palpatine's granddaughter Rey was able to defeat the Emperor on Exegol with the help of Ben Solo, who also turned to the light side again. The Resistance defeated the First and Final Order for good. This era contains the sequel trilogy and Star Wars Resistance. The last known era is the New Jedi Order era. Rey wants to rebuild the Jedi Order once again. We don't know anything else about that era. In some years there's going to be a movie about that specific Jedi Order. And that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this small timeline/era video. If you want to support me and my channel, please leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.